Welcome to my podcast. My name is Linda Alfiori and I am your host. Today's episode is about the 3 secrets to be more hopeful during uncertain times. We cannot control everything that happens in our lives. That's a fact. But we can always control the way we respond to those events. Spirituality helps you to effortlessly overcome painful changes in life and helps you to see them as blessings in disguise. You feel uncertainty after major changes in life, in this case due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the mandated quarantine, but also as a result of the economic consequences we'll all know this is going to have. Any painful change in life can trigger the fear to uncertainty. However, when you learn the principles that I am about to discuss in this podcast, uncertainty will become your best ally, and it will help you to succeed in life. The first one is you must discover your inner power. The second one is you must live in the now. And the third one is you must find your divine purpose or your calling. Discover your inner power. You have the power to create anything you want in your life with your thoughts, intentions, and the attention that you put on your goals. Every time you meditate, visualize what you want and see it, materialize it, you become more confident and hopeful. When you are a kid, you practice this power constantly. You don't doubt yourself. If you have loving and caring parents, you know that whatever you want and put your mind into it, you will get it. As you get older, things change, especially if you didn't get what you wished for in the past, or you suffer pain and disappointment after getting what you thought you wanted. That experience makes you doubt yourself and be afraid to set the intention for what you desire again in the future. Through this, when you want something and set your intention, you have to be very, very specific. More importantly, you need to listen to your intuition. Say you set your intention and wanted to find the love of your life, and you start dating the first romantic prospect that shows at your door. Then you notice something that makes you uneasy about that person, but you don't know what it is. You keep dating that person and then you realize that he or she is abusive. The signs were there from the beginning, but you ignored your intuition. It wasn't God, the universe, or the supreme power who brought you the wrong man or woman to your life. It was that you ignored the warning signs that were there from the beginning. Of course, you didn't know this. That uneasy feeling is the supreme power telling you through your intuition, no, it's not that person. I will let you know when it shows up. Your intuition is in you to protect you and warn you of danger, and it precedes any other instinct. You must always listen to this inner wisdom to prevent disappointments and self-deception. This applies to everything: business, relationships, investments, etc. Your intuition is your secret weapon that gives you the confidence to trust yourself and become more hopeful. To succeed in life, you must keep asking for what you want and listen to your intuition, which is your compass to happiness. When in doubt, ask the Supreme Power to show you clear signs and make sure you choose the right path. When you do this, you will start trusting your inner power and make hope your second new ally. Meditation helps you to center, quiets your mind, and helps you to enter the space of all possibilities. So you channel your energy in a more effective and powerful way. While at the same time, God, the intent, the universe, or whatever you call the supreme power, arranges circumstances, events, opportunities, etc. to make your dreams a reality. Of course, you need to take action and take advantage of the opportunities that present to you, so you make it happen. The more you realize that you have control over your life, the more hopeful you will become. Just remember, hope is active, so you need to take action and use every opportunity to materialize your dreams. 2. You must live in the now. It is important that you always seize uncertainty as the creative field of opportunities, not as the messenger of negative news or painful future. Too often, when you see it this way, it's because you are still living in the past and carrying with you your loss, disappointments, and failures. Scripture says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted." Hence, you must learn how to grieve your loss and heal after painful changes in life, whether they are professional, romantic, or financial. This is critical to let go of the pessimism clouding your vision, and that prevents you from taking advantage of new opportunities. I explained this in detail in my podcast titled "The Number One Secret to Overcome Painful Changes in Life." 3. Find your divine purpose. People who don't know what they want in life feel more uncertain now. It's as if the uncertainty that we are experiencing is intensifying their own and magnifying their fears. One of the biggest secrets to feel happy and satisfied is to live your life with purpose and finding your divine calling. When you find it, you feel blessed and you feel like in heaven because you are doing what you love to do. Even if you work long hours, it doesn't feel that way. I am in total trance when I am focusing on something I'm truly passionate about it. It might pass hours, but for me it feels like minutes. You can find your true purpose by asking the Supreme Power for guidance and paying attention to the signs that will appear everywhere. Pay attention to everything, and little by little you will find your divine purpose. People who know what their mission in life is view this time of uncertainty as a bump on the road, and they know that they just need to walk around and keep moving towards their goals. Few people know that what they want to do in their lives at an early age. Most people choose a career in something they don't truly love, or work for someone or some company that they don't admire, respect, or align with their values. As a result, they feel unhappy, unsatisfied, and sometimes even afraid about the future. Years ago, I just started praying God to show me my path. I remember walking on 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, sitting on one of the benches and start meditating. This was after I asked the Supreme Power to guide me and help me to find my purpose in life. Within a few days, I started seeing the signs, and one day it became crystal clear. That day, I was getting my haircut done by a young hairstylist at the Vidal Sassoon Academy in Santa Monica. She started sharing her romantic challenges with me. Then later that day I encountered another young woman in Beverly Hills when I was getting some fabrics and ribbons to design some t-shirts. She shared with me the same romantic struggles. And then later that afternoon, I encountered another young woman in Encino, sharing with me a similar story. The three young women were totally clueless about relationships. The first question that passed through my mind was, how in the world all these girls are so brainwashed? Not only by the media and the pop culture, but also by the sexual revolution, feminist ideas still lingering. They mislead women to go against their nature in hopes to find love, and without realizing it, they make outrageous mistakes that make them feel deceived, emotionally unsatisfied, and frustrated. I thought about it and I realized I know something that these girls and too many other women in America need to know. I'm going to share my secrets and write a book to enlighten them and make a difference in their lives. That's when I decided to become a writer. Never in my wildest dreams I thought pursuing this profession. However, the signs were there, and they appeared soon after I started praying God to help me find my purpose in life. As now, I had written 3 empowering books based on my life experience, research, and interviews that I conducted with men and women, always with the goal to end suffering and help them to live their lives to their full potential. Eventually, I want to create that clothing and jewelry line that enhances each unique type of beauty. But they will be an addition to my writing career, or I will license them, because I don't change this for anything in the world. This is my calling. Before I found my mission in life, I studied architecture, and I thought that it was what I wanted to do. But once I started working in that field, I realized that it wasn't as artistic as I thought. It was actually too technical and boring, at least at the beginning. Then one of my mentors was diagnosed with breast cancer. She never liked her job, but never quit it. I always thought that if you start something, you will have to finish it or stick to it. But after realizing that she got sick because she didn't like what she was doing and stayed there for 10 years, I decided that if at one point I was not happy in that profession, I will change careers. And that's what I did. Soon after that, I started working as a freelance makeup artist, doing makeup for fashion shows. I was fascinated. It was so exciting to be doing what I loved to do. It was artistic, and I was free to express myself through my work. It was so super cool. But after a while, I realized that it wasn't meaningful. I wanted to find something that made me happy, something that was creative, something exciting and challenging at the same time. I wondered what to do next. I started designing fancy t-shirts since fashion design is definitely one of my passions. But deep in my heart, I knew that I wanted to do something also meaningful. I wanted to find a greater purpose than just making money for myself. That's when I started praying, and in less than a month, I discovered my calling, my purpose in life. So don't settle. Find your purpose in life. This is a good time for reflection. Start meditating. The more anxious, stressed out, and afraid you are, the longer you need to meditate. In a way, meditation is a way to connect with God, the universe, the supreme power, etc. The more negative emotions you feel, the more interference you have in your connection. So when you meditate and focus on your breathing, you quiet your mind and remove all obstruction. Silence and peacefulness strengthen your inner power to make your desires a reality. And the deeper is your desire, the more power it has to become a reality. So dream big and look for your calling. For those new to meditation, this is the easiest way that I can introduce you to this practice. Meditation is an ancient practice that focuses on your breathing and the repetition of mantras. For this exercise, you can use I trust myself and I am hopeful. Sit in a comfortable position, wear comfy and warm clothing, then focus on your breathing. Breathe slowly and deeply. Feel how the air dissipates all tension inside your body, starting in your chest. Release all fear, anxiety, depression, anger, frustration, etc. Exhale slowly. Notice your thoughts, but bring your attention back to your breathing. Keep breathing deeply and slowly, and exhale slowly. Do this for 15 to 20 minutes or longer periods if you can, or if you feel anxious, stressed out, or afraid. Do these meditations 2 to 3 times a day. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. If you are not following me, you might want to start now and subscribe. And I see you on my new